Steve, you and I jumped into early access for New World Aeternum coming over to console, and dude, this is not a good game at all. This is not fun. It looks horrible. AI are dumb as can be. I got so many unwelcoming things to say about this game. I do not recommend anybody play this. Where are you at, Steve?
Unfortunately, I did not have a good time. There's lots of issues I found that just detracted me from the game, and that was at the very beginning as well. So for me, this is a not recommend. I did enjoy the beginning, the cutscene, the premises of the story of the shipwreck. I thought the cutscene was awesome to actually end up on the island. And then for me, unfortunately for me, the graphics just seem dated. This is like we're playing on Xbox Series X, you know, the next gen consoles, and I feel like I'm playing on either the old Xbox or an early PlayStation. It was the details of the characters were, to me, were really bad.
The characters alone were just killer, dude. Like, I couldn't believe it. So I like the premise of the story, and you're there to find out all of a sudden now you're infected as well, right? So you've got this power, this woman who keeps talking to you, but she's looking to kind of claim reigns to everything.
Yep.
And everybody's seen the trailer, everybody's seen it over on PC, right? That's the other thing too. It's ported from PC over onto Xbox where we were playing, and man, it's not a good build at all, right? The voice acting, I can't get over the voice acting. It is just over the top annoying acting, and it's just, I had a hard time getting pulled in. Like you say, that opening cutscene, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be cool, and anything past that just fell apart for me. The world looks good, right? I think the world, the environment at moments can look nice. But when you get into a cutscene and you're talking to Aelstrom, I'm like, dude, I just want to slap you and walk away. Like, I just couldn't stand talking to this guy. And then you got the pirate girl too, O'Reilly there.
O'Reilly, yeah.
Man, who voice acted these things? And who wrote these? I was just like, there are so many other games to go play. Go play those, because this doesn't work, man. I thought overall, AI was just dumb. AI just run at you. So we both played the Archer, which is typical of Steve and I. Is definitely our class to go play, right? We like these roles. So we go out there, dude, the enemy AI runs at you like flailing, and you shoot it and it just goes, ah! And then it runs at you again. Ah! I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. It was so bad. And just, they just rinse, repeat. It wasn't working for me. Dude, I did not enjoy this as much as I thought I would. And it was such a disappointment. I can't believe this is out here on the consoles, and it's just not worth anybody's time.
Yeah, and we played actually this at the Summer Game Fest, and I was more blown away then. I don't know if everything was different, or if it was running on a PC, which was the graphics were a little bit better, but you were sort of talking about the voice acting. I found there was no personality in the voices. It just felt like someone reading a script or someone trying to put an accent on to make it a little bit different. And to me, it was taking me more out because I found that boring. I found that the character, your own character, does not speak. So
which is
you
pretty
actually
common, right? Like, I understand that's a very common thing when it comes to MMOs. I'm waiting for that one studio to step it up, though. I think that's where, okay, we need one studio to really step this up and bring it to the next level and introduce a voice acting for our own main character. But I understand why they don't do that. Very, very common when it comes to MMO. So don't light us up in the comments. We know what's going on.
Yes, and also when I did wipe out the corrupted your ship crew, and then you sort of leave that area just for a brief period to explore, and then you come back, they're all materialized again, and I found I was just constantly fighting, and you have to keep passing the same areas. You keep walking from point A to point B all the time.
Yeah.
And the other thing that kind of put me off is obviously we did play the beta, but this will not progress through when the game actually does get released. So all those hours I did drop into this is, do I really want to start again?
I think if the fun was there, yeah, we would, right? We get into the cities, we get in the towns, and they don't feel populated. Yeah, you have your vendors that are there, but again, they really do rely on the full release, which is coming on October 15th, to then really populate that world with other players. I'm curious to see how many people actually jump in and stick around. Is the other thing, right? There are other MMOs that recently just launched that Michael and I have been streaming, dude, and we had a lot more fun playing those. Yeah, there's more people there, That doesn't matter to me. The people don't matter that are already populating the world. It's what do I experience in the world? How do I feel when I get in there? Am I excited? The story had me intrigued, but wasn't enough to pull me in to keep me going. And then the gameplay itself, there's a lot to level up. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Dude, I love to customize my characters. All that is good. There's a ton of that going on. But at the end of the day, for me, it just felt very, very underwhelming.
Never seen it. How should I know? Do I look like some kind of bore mind reader? Not me. I'm just a simple traveling herbalist. Tell you this much, however, the beasts have ruined me for the season. You mean you'd help old hapless Hal? Why, yes, you're a saint. Take my sickle, hunt up some truffles, and bring them to the settlement. Oh, gather and...